Hey guys, welcome back to Contest Prep University. I'm Joe Klemczewski with Adam Atkinson in episode 4 of our series, The 5 Traits of a Winner. And the fourth one we have chosen is confidence, because after you've really developed the ambition, or at least you've identified that, and you're working on your knowledge base and your skills, I think you kind of see it in somebody's eyes, Adam, that, they got the confidence. They're finally there to win. They've been in the game a little bit. They've got some experience now, and they just have that killer instinct, that look in their eye to go in and win. And I often will tell clients not only to be confident and, act and train and perform in the gym and outside the gym, on stage as a champion, but you really have to articulate that with your body language, with your eyes, with your expression, with your eye contact with judges. We've talked about this before, but you have to go out there to win. You have to give the judges a reason to say that is clearly somebody who deserves to be the champion or the winner of this class or division, because it's just innate in human communication to want to follow somebody who's a leader, or at least elevate them to that status when we recognize it. So, not everybody has that confidence, but again, this is part of a skill that we have to build and recognize.
Yeah, I love the confidence side. One of my favorite competitors that just got his pro card, his name's Chauncey Williams. And I don't think he's a very well-known IFBB pro, but this guy had one of the best physiques I'd ever seen as an amateur. But the smile and the confidence in posing, I could not stop watching the guy on stage. It was just he glue up there, and you could just see it. And he sold it out there. He won the overall, no problem. And then 2 weeks later, he went on to junior nationals, and he won the overall simply. And when all the physiques look that great, the confidence is what really stood out, because a lot of the physiques were really similar on that level, but his confidence just really made him radiate. And some people will find confidence earlier than others. I just had a first-time competitor, Jamie, who won her very first show ever. She looked incredible, but she really had nothing to base her confidence off of. And I was really amazed how even just her first time stepping on stage, she was as confident as could be. And then that's really important as a coach, because for someone to have confidence without having any kind of a previous criteria of competing for their first show is really an amazing thing. So when she had won her first 2 classes, I went back and said, now you can reinforce your confidence, because now you're winning. So before she went out for the overall, I said, continue to be confident and go out there and sell just that, and you will win. And she just really lit up that next time after I said that, because now she had something to base it off of.
Yeah, and I want to make sure people know that this goes far beyond just the persona that you exude from the stage. But a couple series ago, we talked about things like even going into a show with that helpful attitude, introduce yourself assertively to the promoters, to people running, ask if you can help, stick around, become part of the community, be known. Pretty tough for 2 reserved introverts like you and me to give advice like that. But those are the things that really make you part of that community, as I mentioned. And I think that does take some inner work. It's also not to be mistaken for cockiness or arrogance. I'm talking about the kind of confidence where you attack the workouts like you're going to win. You've got that in the back of your mind through the hardest parts, when you're facing the temptations and rigors of dieting, and you say, no, I'm confident I can win this. And that's going to carry me through this. I have that inner strength. That's the stage is the pinnacle. That's when it's got to show, but it's part of every step of the prep.
Absolutely. One real quick final thought before we pop off of here. If you guys want to see people who are confident, watch IFBB Pro men's physique competitors. All 10 of them will say, no one can beat me if I'm 100% my best. And then 10 of them show up that said that before they compete.
Well, that's a trait of a winner. You got to go in wanting to win, thinking you can win. That's literally part of it. So
it is. And
well
those
said.
guys definitely show some really good confidence. And when their sport's that subjective, it's actually really cool to watch the guys kind of banter back and forth a little bit.
Well, again, not so ironically, there's a flip side to confidence we're going to talk about to wrap out the series. So you guys stay tuned. We'll keep it a secret for episode 5, but we will see you back then as we wrap it up.